Welcome to Infinity Academy. In this video, we are going to discuss a double meridian distance method, which is very important topic for the competitive exams like MPSC, WID, ZP and GATE. So let us see the method. So at the end of the video, we will see on what type the questions can be asked in various competitive exams. So it is the double meridian distance method. So first, in a traverse, what we determine is, in a given traverse, what we determine is, suppose a traverse is like this, we determine what is the length of the line and what is the bearing of the line. For all the lines, we determine the lengths and bearings. Then after determining the length and bearings of the line, we can determine the latitude and departure of the line. We can determine what? Latitude and departure of the line. How to determine the latitude of the line? Simply, latitude of the line means L cos theta and departure of the line means L sin theta. So using these formulas for each and every line, you can determine the latitude and departure. Suppose there are 4 lines which are like this: AB, BC, CD, DA. For line AB, you know L1, and BC line L2, L3 and L4. These are the lengths, and bearings are theta 1, theta 2, theta 3 and theta 4. Then the latitude of the line and departures of the line will be like this: L1 cos theta 1, L2 cos theta 2, L3 cos theta 3 and L4 cos theta 4. Here the departures are what? D1 sin theta 1, D2 sin theta 2, D3 sin theta 3, D4 sin theta 4. Okay, so these are the latitude and departure values. And once if you know this latitude and departure values, you can calculate double meridian distance of a line. Okay, what you can calculate? You can calculate what is the double meridian distance of a line. So basically, what is double meridian distance is, if you take any line, the line has 2 ends. The line has 2 ends. Here the end is line A and here the end is, here the end is point A, here the end is point B. If you take this line, ends are points B and C. Now what is double meridian distance is, it is sum of the departure of both ends of the line. It is the sum of the departure of both ends of the line. Now the thing is, if you take this line, suppose I do not know what is the departure of this point, I do not know what is the departure of this point. I know what is the departure of this line, I know what is the departure of this line, but I do not know what is the departure of this point. That's why you cannot calculate DMD of the line by adding these 2 values, because these values we do not know. So in this case, what we can do is we have a formula to determine the double meridian distance. So what is the formula we have for the double meridian distance of any line is, double meridian distance of any line equal to DMD of previous line. Okay, DMD of the previous line. That means double meridian distance of the previous line plus departure of the previous line plus departure of the present line. Departure of the present line. So this is the formula we use to determine the DMD of any line. So DMD of any line equal to DMD of the previous line plus departure of the previous line plus departure of the present line. Suppose if you want the DMD of the line BC, DMD of line BC equal to, first DMD of line AB, because AB is the previous line for BC, plus departure of the previous line. Departure of the previous line means AB is the previous line, and for line AB, what is the departure? D1 sin theta 1 plus D1 sin theta 1 plus departure of the present line. Departure of the present line is BC and further departure is D2 sin theta. D2 sin theta 2. So like that you can calculate the DMD of the line BC. And for the first line of the traverse, DMD is equal to, DMD of first line equal to departure of the first line. Only for first line, DMD has to be calculated in this manner. For all the lines, you have to calculate the DMD in this manner. Then, what is the importance of determining this DMD is? That means departure of the line AB equal to DMD of the line AB. But for the remaining lines, you are determining like this. Then once if you determining this DMD of each and every line, suppose for this line you have determined the DMD, which is DMD of AB, let us say, this is DMD of line BC, DMD of line CD, DMD of line DA. All these things we have determined. After determining all these things, you have a formula to determine the area of the traverse. We have a formula to determine the area of the traverse. What is the formula for this area of traverse is sigma of latitude into DMD of all the lines. Okay, sigma of latitude into DMD of all the lines. That means multiply the latitude of the line with the DMD of the line. So you do it for all the lines and you take the sum of them. Then you will get the area of the traverse. So that is the double meridian distance method. Okay, so in this method, based on this method, the questions can be asked like this. First, they can ask the question like, what do you mean by DMD, which is the sum of the departure of both ends of the line. And they can ask the question like, what is the formula to determine the DMD of any line. The DMD of any line is DMD of the previous line plus departure of the previous line plus departure of the present line. That is one kind of question. And another kind of question they can ask you is DMD of the first line will be directly equal to departure of the first line. So that is one kind of question they can ask. Then another kind of question they can ask is, what is the area of the traverse in the DMD method? Then this will be summation of the latitudes into DMD. So this kind of questions can be asked. Thank you.